Good evening. Happy Monday. Welcome to Creations by Julie. I'm Julie. Ed's behind the camera tonight. Going to catch your questions if you have any in your comments. When you hop on, let us know you're here. If you're new, tell us where you're from, where you're watching. Camera tonight. Going to catch your questions. Guess what the last thing I just told him was before we went live? What was it, Ed?
I don't know what to do.
Ed, turn your phone down. That's okay. I'm assuming he found us because I heard myself, and I don't like to hear myself. Let us know if you're seeing it okay and if you're hearing it okay. We're having to do something a little bit different tonight and use our hotspot on our phone. Our internet has been in and out all day, and at the moment it's out. So even if it came back on at the last second, I'm afraid it wouldn't stay on the whole live. So
Brenda Bracken says hi.
Hi Brenda, hope your weather's great.
Pat Power says hello.
Hello Pat, thank y'all for being here. Normally we draw names for out of our blessing bag on Monday, but remember I told you last week the special prize this week is going to be the same thing as last week. So I'm doing it for 2 weeks because it's this craft kit from Magnolia Design, which this is the August kit. And I'll show you again if you didn't see it last time. It's an apron, ink, squeegee, instructions, and this is the stencil. It's really cute. It says Baker's Gonna Bake, and it has a mixer on it. So we will draw next Monday night. So you have the 2 lives from last week and the 2 lives this week. I'll be live again Thursday night. So tonight and Thursday night, to put in your hashtag apron is the mystery word. And then next Monday we'll start something different. But even if you're not catching this live, if you're watching the replay, unless you're watching it on YouTube, you can't. It won't do you much good, I don't think, to comment hashtag apron on YouTube because I don't go back and check those videos. It needs to be on this video on my page. So if you're watching this replay, put hashtag apron, and your name will go into the blessing bag next Monday. Okay, so that gets that. Tonight, I wanted.
Barbara Rosecrans said hi.
Hi, Barbara. Can y'all hear okay?
Pat Power says I got mine today.
Oh, her craft kit.
Yeah.
Are you going to make it for yourself, Pat? I saw a lot of people were like sewing ruffles to the bottom and putting pockets on them. And
Brenda Bracken says it won't. She can't watch it. It's going in and out.
Okay. Is anybody else having problems with it going in and out? You might try going out, Brenda, and coming back in, although it could just be Facebook because I tried to watch several things this last week, and I'm not sure what it is, but it just keeps interrupting. So y'all just let us know if it keeps it up, and hopefully the replay won't be interrupted and everything. You could go back and watch the replay. But tonight we're going to...
Says it's good now.
Okay, good. We're going to take this cute, and y'all, this is a placemat, and it matches my living room perfectly. And I'm going to show you how to turn it into a cute pillow. But this I got at Hobby Lobby last week. It's in the fall stuff. This week their fall is 50% off. So this was $7.99. So this week you can get it for $4, and I'm going to show you how to take it and make a cute pillow. They have a lot of different ones too, but this is just one. Now when you're looking, you've got to make sure that there is material on the back. You've got to be able to kind of take it apart at the end. But even I had picked up these at Dollar Tree. In the store I thought they were black and white, but I'm beginning to wonder if I'm colorblind. I think the back is black, but I really think maybe this is navy. Does it look navy to you, Ed? Looks black and white. To me now it looks navy, but that was my thought, to take one of these, because even in the Dollar Tree, they've got, you could take it apart because it's 2 pieces.
Jeff Clark said she loves that placemat.
Yeah, I love the brown one. I mean, these were, I think I'm going to save for Christmas because y'all know I decorate with black and white at Christmas time. So we're going to save these and do them at Christmas. But tonight we're going to stencil on this one. I'm going to be using the Magnolia design stencil. I wanted one that would cover, you know, a big part of it. So I'm going to be using, this is a set, and you can tell I've used this one before. I've made a sign with this one. It says, "This is us, our life, our story, our home." And with it, you get one that says, "Welcome to our porch, sit long, talk much, laugh often." Or you could do it out and say, "Welcome to our home," instead of our porch on the sign. But I'm going to use this one. And let me look and see what this one is called. I've had it a while, but I'm pretty sure they still have it. It's called "This Is Us." And it's 12 by 18. So you need, you know, it's a pretty good size. I do not have my thing of water over here because this is too long to go in that tub of water. But I have used it. I have marked it. And since I don't need to put it on our fuzz towel because this is fabric, and plus I've used it. But what I did, the first thing you want to do, and if you have, I think it's called a hem ripper or something like that. If you have one of the little ripper things to where you can really get into these little threads, that would be great. All I used was a little pair of scissors, and once you get it going, you can kind of take it and pull it apart and snip right there. And of course, you have to be able to stuff it. But I also wanted to be able to put this, you could put cardboard in here. You want something so that if the ink runs, it doesn't run through to the other side. So you at least want some cardboard. I'm going to use this little sticky pad. And so I just cut the end open enough to be able to get this in there and then let it lay out flat. So I'm going to put it in there and kind of let it open up and put it in the middle, and then I'm going to press it down.
Karen, heart says hi.
Hi, Karen. Now this doesn't go end to end, so I'm going to have a little bit there. You want to get me just one of the small paper towels, just the end. I just don't want it to go through on because that's the other side is such a light color. Okay, I'm just going to put this in here just to make sure that it doesn't bleed through.
Anytime you make me walk extra, it goes on your bill.
Yeah, as long as you charge it, that's okay. Just don't try to collect. Okay, let's see. There's my pad, and there it is down there. But I'm going to kind of put it right here in the center. And
Karen said she got a ribbon.
Good, good. I'd like to see a picture of your flower you make with it. Okay, here it is. Okay, so with Magnolia Design, when you first get a stencil and you go to use it, of course this one's already been cut, you want to mark the back so that you know which side is back to put it back on. Be careful that these stencils don't fall back on themselves. Now, if it did, don't try to pull it apart. Take it and run it underwater. These larger stencils, it's just kind of good to pick them up and let them just kind of drape over your arm. But if it was to stick on itself, if you just take it and run it under cool water, it comes undone without you trying to do it. Okay, I actually can use this line kind of. I need to move it up just a little bit, though, to make sure it's kind of in the center of my pillow. And then you want to just press it down on your fabric to where there's no bubbles. This is a really neat stencil. Okay. Now I'm going to try something. I don't have a whole lot of ink. Hang on. That looked like it was level on the bottom side, but not with the line at the top. But close enough. It's just for my sofa. So Okay, I don't have a whole lot of different colors in the ink. I have quite a bit of the paste, but you can't use the paste on fabric if you think you're going to wash it. So I thought about using this glittering gold. It's really pretty color. I'm just not sure. This has gold in it.
It will show up.
I'm not sure it's going to show up in this really light beige. So I'm going to show you what you can do. I could do the whole thing, and then if it didn't show up, I could go over it in black.
Aaron Hunter wanted to know, will the ink set on a moisture wick t-shirt like these?
You know, I don't know. That would be something interesting to try. I would think so, but I don't know for sure. I've never tried it, but I may have to ink one of your t-shirts. I don't think I own any of those shirts, but that would be something interesting to find out. Okay, I'm going to stir this because it's got like gold glitter in it. So you for sure need to make sure you stir it up well every time. Karen, if you try that, let us know if it works. But I may grab one of Ed's shirts. And
Don't get my good
I think I'll get one of his and put a pink heart on it. Okay, let's see. But yeah, I'll have to try that. See if it works. You'd have to be very careful heat setting it, you know, so that you wouldn't get it too hot and scorch it or whatever. Okay, what I want to do is I can see, if y'all can see this, right here, I can see where the really light fabric is. So what I'm going to do is just do a test. And if this doesn't work, then I'll use black. And I'm just going to put some right here. And then we're going to pull it up. I'm going to pull it up just a little bit where I can look at it, because I can lay it right back down. I think that's going to show up fine. Plus it'll have a little glittery to it. And it'll show up good on the darker colors. So I'm going to go with it.
Okay.
It may
You'll
not.
be sorry.
No, because you know what I could do if I decide I don't like it? Wash the stencil, put it back down. No, I can't if I stuff the pillow first, but that's okay too. If I wasn't on a live, I wouldn't stuff the pillow, and if I didn't like it, you can clean the stencil, lay it back down right on top of it, or just move just a tad where the gold would just be a
Shadow.
yeah. Okay, now I don't want my hearts, so I'm going to cover them right now. I'm going to come back and do them in red. So you don't have to do all these stencils. You can pick and choose what part of the stencil you want to do. Like if I just wanted to put "This Is Us" across here and not do the bottom at all, you just tape off what you don't want to do. Okay, one more. Oops. Okay. And I'm going to do the rest of it all one color. So I'm just a light push is all you have to do. You don't have to like shove it through there. Because we don't want it bleeding. And what I'm going to do probably is go through all of it, and then I'm probably going to give it another coat just to make it stand out a little more. And this gold glitter stuff just really glides on.
I'll be surprised if you can see it.
We shall find out.
Will I be
That's
right
all.
if you can't?
No, because you'll close your eyes and say you can't see it. And you only have one good eye right now, so you may not get to see it anyway. And you know what? Worst comes to worst, and I just hate it. I'll take the stuffing out of it and go back over it with black or white or something. But I'm not that picky, so it'll probably be fine. It'll suit me fine. Okay, and if you don't know what Magnolia Design is, if you're new and you don't know, it is a company that sells reusable stencils that you can either use. This is ink, but you can use paste to make signs. I'm going to go back and give it another light coat. They have tons and tons of stencils. I chose them to be a creator with because there's no quota. I just wanted to do it to have fun and to buy so I could make signs for my wreaths and stuff. I didn't want to have to sell so much a month. They have no quota. You can get a starter kit this next week. It was last week and this next week for $24.95. And become a creator, and you save 35% off of everything you order after that.
And it's normally...
They have one for $69. That's the normal kit, plus shipping. And then they have one that they've put more stuff in that they're offering now for $99 for somebody who wants, a lot more stuff. But even if you sign up and you're interested and you want the $24 one, I send everybody that signs up under me on my team, I send them one of these fuzzing towels that you fuzz your stencils on. So anyway, then you would save 35% until you decide to cancel. But if you're interested, just message me and I'll tell you all about it. And you can go to the link I put at the top of this video and look at all their different stencils. They're really coming out with some cute fall stuff. I haven't gotten my new stuff yet, but I can't wait to work with their fall transfers, the pumpkins and stuff. So, okay. Now I'm going to go back and do the little hearts. And I'm going to do them in red. So I'm going to cover this up. And see, I've got my black out here just in case. For the red, I'm going to use this little, they have these little, they call them stencil brushes, but it's not really a brush. It's like the squeegee for little small places, like the little hearts. So that's what I'm going to use for it, for the hearts.
Karen Hunter says, I got mine, but too much going on this week to play with.
Totally understand.
I think we got somewhere to go every day this week except one. And
well, you canceled the appointment for tomorrow, so we don't have anything tomorrow.
yeah.
And I don't think we had anything Friday. Ed's going to have his second cataract surgery Wednesday. So he'll be one-eyed banded again for a day. All right, I'm putting the hearts on a little bit thick. Looks like it's really soaking into that material. Okay, and I see a little spot. Where did I see it? On the end of that word, the H. Okay. So let's see what we've got. Well, let's see if Ed, make sure when you're working with ink and fabric, The paste is very forgiving. You can thank goodness that was a little hard piece of ink got on it. But the paste you can wipe off very easy. The ink not so much. Okay, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to give it to Ed and let him put it in the sink. Can you see it, Ed?
I can't see it.
Okay. Don't let it fall back on itself. Okay, I see a little spot here, but you know, you usually can fix. I think I have a gold pen. Part of my tea looked like it didn't want. Oh, and it's off the. That's part of it. It's off the board. It's just on a little napkin, so I should have pushed a little bit harder right there. But pretty much everything else looks okay. Okay, I'm going to turn it around and then I'm going to put the blower on it to dry it. So I'm going to turn it around. Now it doesn't stand out, you know, a whole lot, but you know it's very close to the same color as this gold, actually. And I see little part of my heart right here.
I'll cut this off in a minute. I'm having to use this thing to
That's okay.
clean.
Okay, so there's what we've got. Now I'm gonna dry it just a little bit. So you can take this, and this, like I said, is a placemat. So there's a lot of things that you can do with the placemats if you get them, you know, to where they're not just one piece. You've got to have the two pieces. I see a little bit on the Y on the story. It needs to come down just a tad to where it looks like a Y. Okay. And I probably, because I want to show y'all, you know, I want to go ahead and stuff it tonight. Normally, I would let this dry overnight, and then I would heat set it, which is just putting it on a parchment paper over it and running an iron on it. But, you know, you really can't do that once you stuff it. So I will wait and heat set it once I take, if I need to throw it in the washing machine. If I don't ever wash it, then it's no big deal, because this is not going to rub off. It's just it would wash out, not totally, but they don't guarantee that either unless you heat set it. It becomes permanent once you heat set it. I have some dish towels that I've washed a lot. This just takes a minute, y'all. The ink takes a little bit longer than paste does.
It don't really show up.
Huh?
It don't really show up as good.
It's almost the color of this.
Yeah.
It actually shows up better on that than it does down here on the dark. I would have liked to have done maroon, but I didn't. I have red and black. I could have kind of tried to make my own by mixing it together, but this was just, like I said, for me, and to show y'all how you can think outside the box And Hobby Lobby has a ton of fall napkins and stuff on sale. And the other day I was in Home Goods and found a set of napkins that, well, they're probably this big. It was like a set of 6, and they're really cute. They've got spiders all over them, so we're going to make a pillow out of that in a couple of weeks, and I'm going to give away some of those. So you just need to think outside the box. Same with looking at your surfaces. Hobby Lobby puts things on sale 66% off. Ed, you don't have to clean that. I'll clean it. And then they go 75% off, and then they go 90% off. So, just you look at the pictures, and it may be seasonal. It may be you don't like it at all, but it doesn't matter. You just paint over it and make your own surface. Pretty much. I mean, that's why I said lay it in the sink, because it'll stay damp. If you put the sticky side up, just lay it in the sink and you run water on it, it'll stay damp. Okay, this is getting dry. Okay, Brenda, are you still on here? Are we still okay, or are we going in and out? Y'all let Ed know if it's still hanging in there. If we happen to lose you totally, just hang on. We'll be back.
This is the first time we've tried to use piggyback off of the cell phone.
We have great internet, fast internet, but I think they're switching things over, and for the last 2 weeks, just different times during the day, it'll just go crazy, and it'll be off for 2 minutes, and then it's back on for a minute, and then it's off for 5 minutes, and then it's back on, and about 15 minutes before we were to go live, it went off totally. So supposedly they're fixing some lines and changing some things over, but it is frustrating. And we use my iPad.
Dr. Keller says going in and out on mine.
Yeah, and sorry y'all, but hopefully you can go back and watch the replay and it won't do that. Okay, now I'm going to try to stuff this without getting paint everywhere. Let's see, I'm going to take the napkin out first. And just a little bit of red bled through there. Now I'm going to have to fold this to get it out. So, is my phone going in? Is your phone going in and out, or have you seen it?
I haven't seen it.
And like I said, sometimes Facebook is just getting wonky. Okay. Let me move this stuff out of the way. All right, now see, this is where I undid the seams, just enough to start packing it full. And you just want to tear up that pillow and use the stuffing in it. I think I bought this at Hobby Lobby, but you can get it at Walmart, Hobby Lobby, anywhere. And I use a good bit of it. We're going to use a good bit of it with our pumpkins and stuff. That was good. I will tell you, rather than just get tons and tons and sticking it in their hole, it is better to break it up a little. Like kind of take your stuffing, you don't want it all together. You want more little pieces. It's just easier, and then it doesn't bunch as bad.
Kathy said she's still watching.
I know it's frustrating. Yeah. It is frustrating, I know. And most of the time, honestly, when I'm watching somebody and it does that, maybe I'm just not patient. I'm like, I'll go back and watch the replay. Now, I don't want it stuffed real full, so I'm just going to kind of start.
You don't want it overstuffed.
No. And it's just it may even go on the fireplace. I just thought it was such a pretty fall, and like, these are the exact colors in my living room. The burgundy and the brown and the beige. And then y'all know I have my fireplace a lot of black and white check, but right now I think it's more what spring stuff's on it. So, but it's getting that time, y'all.
Looks like Hobby Lobby played up on the fireplace.
No, maybe in the bedroom, not on the fireplace. Fireplace is kind of organized. This coming Thursday, I'm going to show y'all how to take the paper from those paper bags that we cut off and make a pumpkin out of them. I try not to waste anything. So we're going to take those and I'm going to show you how to make a pumpkin with them. And then I'm also going to show you how you make your own pumpkin stems for the pumpkins that we do later. And of course, I mean, you can stuff it as full as you want to. It really doesn't take a whole lot of stuffing. I doubt I'll even use a fourth of that bag. But just take your time and pull it apart and get it in there. But if you have old pillows, just take those pillows apart. I mean, even your bedding pillows. I don't know if y'all remember the pillow we made with the flag, the country Americana flag. I went to pack up my 4th of July stuff, and I just didn't have the heart to put it in a container. So I took it and put it on the bed in one of my spare bedrooms. Doesn't match the decor, but I just didn't want to pack it away. And I didn't want to pull it apart. I mean, I could have pulled it apart and just packed away because I used a regular pillow form and put in it. I could have pulled apart the flag where we glued it, but I didn't do that. Okay, I'm going to get this side and make sure I get these corners. Well, your corners really. Now you could absolutely do both sides. You could stencil this side too if you wanted to. Okay, I want to be able to glue this back, and I'm going to use, you can use hot glue, you can use the stuff to where you can stitch it by hand, you can stitch it by machine, you can use the Sofro stuff. I think they even have a liquid Sofro for fabric. But I'm going to use my small glue gun that has fabric glue sticks in it. And they're made by, you buy them like this, they're made by Surebonder. Surebonder. And they're fabric sticks. And when I plugged it up earlier, there is a little glue where it leaked. My other glue gun doesn't leak, but this one, I don't know, maybe it got too hot sitting here. Maybe it's the fabric glue. Okay. I don't want to mess that up, so I'm going to try not to put and I'm going to push this back just a little bit and then I'll fluff it. So all I'm going to do, and you probably can't see, let me turn it around. All I'm going to do is right here where I had ripped this seam apart, I'm just going to run a bead of glue right along there where it was sewn and pull it back together. That's all I'm going to do. Like I said, you can put it in a sewing machine. You can hand stitch it. but I'm just going to do a little bit at a time.
How did you find out about the fabric glue stick?
I'm not sure. Tell you the truth, I think I saw someone do a project and they mentioned it, and I looked it up on Amazon, and I bought them off of Amazon. You don't want, but you have to have another glue gun, and I don't think I'm supposed to be saying the GUN word on Facebook. Will kick me out, because you don't want to mix your glue sticks. So I just bought a cheap little Adtech or something that I could keep the glue sticks in. Because I do a good bit of fabric stuff with the pumpkins, and we're going to do some fabric trees, and see, I'm just matching it up here where I had cut it, and then I'll puff it back out. We'll see how well the fabric glue holds, and I'll let y'all know. Of course, I don't have little kids that are here throwing my pillows around, and if I put it on the fireplace, nobody's going to be messing with it. But I will, after a while, take it and pull on it.
You want me to run the sit-on test?
Not right this minute, no. Yeah, Ed went to, I think I went to put drops in his eyes, and he went to lay down on the love seat thing. And I had my pillow that I had made with the Amazing Grace and stuff. And it's beige. And I'm like, here, use this maroon pillow. Don't use that beige one. Because I didn't want to have to wash it if you got it dirty. This seems to be, bonding really well. And I don't know that I'm doing it, on the inside. The glue sticks are white, so I don't know that they dry clear. Let's see if it says. Glue sticks, fabric sticks, all temperature, high temp, low temp for lace and ribbon, fabric. I didn't know it. I don't think this has a high or low on it. So this is a high temp, so everything's going to be high temp. Doesn't say it dries clear or anything. I have a feeling it probably does not. Designed to bond to fabric, leather, ribbon, and lace. Dries in 60 seconds. Wash in lukewarm water and air dry. Do not machine dry. Do not dry clean. Doesn't say if it dries clear or not.
Well, you'll know in about 10 minutes.
Well, I don't think I can see the glue anywhere. I was good. I kept it all on the inside. Now I just need to get that stuffing back down there. I think this end is stuffed a little more than that end, so you're just going to have to kind of, okay, but there you go. We're done. Now you definitely could use you could put tassels on the 4 things. You could put the lace type stuff around all the edges, but I think it made a really cute pillow. When I'm sure this is good and dried, then I'll get my stuffing, a little bit of it back down here. But I think it came out cute. What do y'all think? There's the end that's sewn, and there's the end I glued. So see, this just needs to be pushed down here a little bit more, but I can do that. So for about $4, we made a really cute pillow, and you can do things to match, and you can do the sayings that you want to do. My first thought was to just do one word across there, thankful or something like that. But all my thankful are short. They're not. I do have one stencil, but it's from a different company, and it's one of the clear stencils from Essential Stencil that is long and says thankful, but I didn't want to use that one.
Okay.
I am going to use some of those to show y'all. That's the ones that you take the pouncer and you like pounce and you swirl. It's not a transfer through sticky stencil. It's just a clear stencil. What?
Karen says it's cute.
I think it's cute. I think it turned out really cute. And I think you can see it well enough. I bet Ed can see it even with his one good eye, one bad eye. So, okay, well, that's it for tonight. I'm going to get up and get that stencil cleaned and get my brushes and stuff over here cleaned. And I will be back Thursday night at 6. And like I said, we are going to take the little ends of the paper bag. I still have them just in the little square things. And I'm going to show you how to mess them up a little bit, and we're going to do a pumpkin with them. I have not done one, so we're going to play, and if we don't like it, we throw it in the trash, you know. But I hated to throw those in the trash before we even try anything with them, and I know they'll work great for the pumpkin stems. So, but we're going to try to do a pumpkin with them and see how it turns out. So, y'all join me Thursday at 6, and be sure to put your hashtag apron under this live. And if you didn't see a post that I put on there earlier, I just wanted everybody to know I try to go and put all my live videos on YouTube. So this one won't be on there probably till the end of the week. I usually do the two together. But you should be able to find every video I've done since I started the lives. And it's a lot easier to scroll through there and pick out something. I have them all labeled, I think. You should be able to pick out something that you want to watch. So you can find me on YouTube by just it's actually Ed's account. So I don't really have a channel for Creations by Julie. But if you just search Creations by Julie, that's in every title of my videos, so they'll all pop up right there together. So thank y'all for being on here tonight, and I hope y'all have a great week, and that, you know, we're supposed to have like 100-degree temperature again by Wednesday, and I'm just so over the heat. But today was a tad cooler. I think it got 94. Felt like 100, they said, but the temperature wasn't 100. So y'all have a great week. Stay